Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead with a tea break. Okay, what to catch you up on? Okay, first and foremost, everybody knows that for the last 10 months, AdSense has been taking money from me for US taxes, even though I made a mistake in June, in the spring. It started happening in June. I corrected it in July, and I have all the paperwork to prove it, but they're still taking money from me for US taxes, and that's now March 2022. 10 months. And everybody who knows, Google owns YouTube and AdSense, and they're impossible to reach. So I've hired a lawyer. I've hired an international tax lawyer that's going to figure out how to get my money back from the US government. If they can do it, great. And also, they're going to stop AdSense from taking money from me that isn't theirs to take. So, I don't know how long it's going to take, but things are in the works. And the relief is overwhelming. The relief that had somebody listen to me and help me do something about it is immense. The relief is immense. Anyway, what you can expect this coming week. Well, I'm cooking a chicken tonight, so you'll probably get one chicken. I don't know how many meals I'm going to get out of it. But there's that. And somebody asked me why I transplanted my babies so many times. Why didn't I just start them in the individual seed cells? Well, because it's just easier. Because they get I start them early because I transplant them multiple times. And what this seems to do, I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but what this seems to do is it strengthens their root base and their stem structure, especially tomatoes. All right, I start them, and then when they come up, I plant them right up to their baby leaves, and all the hairs on the tomato plant stems become roots. And then I transplant it into a bigger one, all the way, burying it all the way up to the first leaves. And the final transplantation into a peat pot, I have a nice, sturdy tomato plant with good stem and root structure. As far as everything else, well, they'll stay in their little seed cells until they outgrow them, right? But the thing is I stress them out. Transplanting them multiple times does stress them out, but it also gives them, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? But don't do that with pepper plants. Don't plant them all the way up to the leaves, even though they're in the same family as tomatoes. They don't have the hairy root system on their stems that make them a vining thing. They're not a vine. Tomatoes are actually a vine, right? So what else is going on? I got to get a new pool liner. The one I got last year ripped twice. And I mean, it was just a piece of crap, so I'm going to have to order something a little more sturdy this year. I'm definitely going to be expanding the garden as much as possible. But if I have tons of tomato plants and pepper plants and stuff left over, then maybe I can trade them with the farm up the road for eggs, or maybe somebody will want some for their garden or something. I don't know, but I know I'll have lots left over to share. Saturday, we're going to pick up Nan. She's coming up for a week, maybe 2. And so we're gonna have a visit. Howie's gonna sleep in the man cave bedroom downstairs, and Nan and I are gonna bunk together in the 2 double beds in my room. So hopefully we'll get some baking done and have all that fun stuff. But I'm also, for my reading channel folks, I have 32 chapters, I think, left of Anne's House of Dreams. And I'm going to do my absolute best to read them all in the next week. Now, they won't be edited at all in the next week. That's a massive amount of work. Just reading them is going to take me hours and hours and hours. But if I get the whole book read, then it doesn't matter if you hear the pool, if there's a pool pump or a fan or anything going this summer, I can still edit them. It's recording them in the summertime with windows open and fans and pool pumps and all that stuff. It's recording in the summertime that's difficult. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few days, is I'm going to be recording those. Live streaming. Our Half Acre Homestead, I don't live stream on our Half Acre Homestead anymore because most people don't like it unless I'm out and about, or I'm in Costco, or we're doing something in downtown Ottawa, or we're out on a drive. But all of my live streams are on Life with the Wolfies on Thursdays and Sundays. And that's where it's just fluff on the furniture. We read cards. You can take it as seriously as you want, or you can treat it as total entertainment. It doesn't really matter. But I no longer can talk politics. I cannot talk medicine. I can't talk science. I can't even question the narrative without YouTube demonetizing my account. Even though, like, I've got 2 strikes on my Cooking with Cannabis account, and that's where we live stream unlisted. So you think about this. I live stream unlisted with a very small group of people so that we can talk. But apparently YouTube doesn't even want us to talk in private because they've labeled one of my last live streams as medical misinformation, even though the only things I said, the mainstream media now supports. So they need to update, how they treat people. And this is my thing with the machine of YouTube. It's like government. It's gotten too big to be useful, right? If you're going to make billions of dollars, millions and millions at least of dollars off of your content creators, because they take 30% of everything you earn, including your tips. If they're going to treat you like sweatshop and not give you, they at least should give you a place to contact. They need a human resources department that actually talks to people. Do you know why they don't? Because they'd melt the cell phone towers. They really would. Trying to get with people phoning in with complaints. But hopefully, as this gets all reorganized with the lawyer, hopefully I will get some resolution, and I will be able to point folks, other Canadians who are suffering from one mistake and it not being repaired or not being corrected at the end of AdSense, that they just keep siphoning off money, right? Hopefully I'll be able to point them in the direction on how to get it done, how to get it fixed. And if the lawyers will let me, I'll shout them out after after everything's settled. But so yeah, I'm going to be doing some cooking videos, but not much of anything. Just, another chicken and a few meals. And the plants are doing their plant thing until their next transplanting. Nan's coming to visit, and I'm going to get books read. So this is going to be a busy reading time for me. There are folks that are asking me when we're going to do Little House Live again on the reading channel, and the next book is On the Banks of Plum Creek. That will be in the summer, when I can no longer record books, like no longer record chapters, right? Anyway, I think I covered everything. Everybody asked when Howie fell off the wheel well of the trailer. He landed on ice, and so he's feeling a little stiff in his shoulders and his neck, but he's fine. He's absolutely fine, and he's gunning for racing season. I used to have. I have a friend who, years and years and years ago, her husband was a moose hunter. No, Gracie, not right now. Her husband was a moose hunter, and for 2 months before moose season, that's all she heard. Moose, 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 moose. Moose, 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 moose. And it wasn't that she didn't love him and support him in his moose hunting his moose hunting enthusiasm. A, she couldn't eat moose meat. It gave her, all sorts of internal issues. And B, it meant for like 2 weeks she was alone at home. So what's so enthusiastic about moose hunting for her, right? But I understand the sentiment. Because now it's race, 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 race. Rum, 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 rum. He took the snowblower and dug out the trailer with the car on it and hitched it to my truck and pulled it out so he could get it into the driveway. It's like, Howie, you just had to plow a whole bunch, like 3 feet of snow to get the car out. Yeah. He's enthusiastic. I understand my friend Mel because back then, now, because it's like race, 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 race. And I know that when I need things done around here, it's hit and miss, because starting, I don't know, the end of April, every other weekend is going to be spent at the track. So you'll probably get some live videos from there. Or no, that'll be on Life with the Wolfies. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. I just wanted to come in and say hi and tell you what's coming up and what I'm doing, and update you on stuff. All right? So, we'll see you soon. Take care. God bless. And remember, there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world. But we only have control over what we have control over right here, right now. So don't focus on the negative narrative. Focus on what you can do about it in your life to make yourself feel safe, secure, and happy. All right? Me personally, I'm planting extra gardens this year. Take care. Mwah! God bless. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you again.